So it looks like the Indiana Fever have hired Coach Briann January as an assistant coach right here on the Indiana Fever. Another coach who has started her pretty much professional career with the Indiana organization and now has made her way back in the coaching staff, along with Coach Stephanie White. I was reading over some of her accolades and things like that. Second all-time in assists, third all-time in steals, which means defensive presence. Third all-time in minutes played, durability. Fourth all-time in points. That should tell you something right there, man. So the girl's a monster. And I'm going to watch some of her highlights, break it down with you guys. But show you guys some of these pictures. Old Indiana Fever jerseys. Look at these. What are these? I see you with the old Cobes, though. NBA champion. So won a championship with the Fever. This is very dope to see. But I want to talk about her. Oh, look, Coach Stephanie White. Look at the old Indiana Fever. Look at the Kobe's. It's tough. This picture's tough. So we're bringing in a lady, a champion, a coach, someone who's been in the moment, someone who prides in defense, right? And for those that don't know, Caitlin Clark's weakness, which is not too weak in my opinion, is defense. So Caitlin Clark, expect to be, working on defense, working on your presence on defense, working on being a better defender, working on and learning. Caitlin Clark, you got to be willing to learn on the defensive side. We all know you can score with the best, pass with the best, but the defensive presence, she's very smart. But when you bring a veteran in who prides on defense, 7-time WNBA all-defensive team, yeah, she's going to come in and bring that defensive mentality. And that's what Caitlin Clark needs. So let's watch some of the highlights. Girl looks like a baller. I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't watch her much, but based off accolades and what I've seen so far, seems like a great fit for the Indiana Fever.
League right now.
Okay, good pass, good dump off. Okay, reverse lay, tough. Oh, good dump off. Knockdown. Thank you.
One of the best defenders in this league.
One of the best defenders in this league. So, Sydney Colson, Cunningham, Lexi Hall, Caitlin Clark, Dewana Bonner. This team defensively is going to be very good. AB, Natasha Howard. I expect defensive presence to be on point. I expect the mentality to be there defensively. Defense will lead to offense, and defense will win games. Good deflection. Dope, man. So let's go up. Wonderful picture here. This is dope, man. I'm assuming this is a old jersey. This is a current photo of her. How is she? Probably in her early 40s. So different style of play. Lockdown defensive player. Expert passing as a player. Now provides all those attributes as knowledge as a coach. Yes, of course. So she's gonna bring that. We know that, right? WNBA champion in 2012. WNBA All-Star in 2014. And like I mentioned earlier, 7-time WNBA All-Defensive Player. Let's see. Coach Stephanie White has something to say about her. She is a winner, a bright young coaching mind, and an amazing human being. I'm very excited to continue our coaching journey together. So, have they coached before? Maybe she was part of the other organization with the Sun. I'm not sure. Head coach Stephanie White on adding Briann January as an assistant head coach. Let's see. Briann has some words for us. I'm so excited for the opportunity to come back to the city and organization that drafted me. This is a place where I got to play and win for a decade of my career. It's my second home. I'm ready to get to work and hopefully bring another championship to Indiana with this incredible team and staff. Championship mindset. Gotta love it. Ex-champion right here. Seems excited. I know she's excited for the spotlight, the big moments, being able to coach a team like this and a roster like this. and being an organization that supports you and supports the team and supports your needs on and off the court. You got the amazing facility coming next year, $82 million facility. And you guys are going to have your own facility, and that's going to be all for the Indiana Fever. And that's going to be amazing. So welcome aboard, Briann. And welcome to the Fever. Welcome to the Fever. We got some more highlights.
The return of Briann January to the Indiana Fever is the return of one of the greatest players to ever lace him up in franchise history. Known for her cerebral style of play, lockdown defense, and expert passing as a player.
Let me change the view for you guys. Try to zoom it in. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Briann January to the Indiana Fever is the return of one of the greatest players to all-time leaderboard, and you'll see January's name all over the record books. She's second all-time in franchise history in assists, third all-time in steals, fourth all-time in points, and third all-time in minutes played. From 2005 to 2016, the Indiana Fever made the playoff, the game-sealing three with just over a minute to go, scoring 7 points in the final minute 18, helping deliver Indiana a WNBA championship. January will bring an Indiana Fever team. That team was coached by none other than Stephanie White. 10 years later, Briann January reunites with Stephanie White.
Hold on. What?
Team was coached by none other than Stephanie White. 10 years later, Briann January with the same goal of getting back to the finals and winning a WNBA championship.
Wow, that's tough. So, see, I didn't know that. So, we're talking about a girl right here who was coached by Coach Stephanie White. So, she already knows her mentality, already knows kind of her mindset. They've won a championship together. They already have this chemistry. Wow, so I didn't know that. And this is great right here. Building a strong coaching staff is needed. So, I'm excited. Like I said, welcome, Briann. Make sure you guys show her love, social media, whatever the case is. Just welcome her. She's part of the staff now, part of the organization, and family. So we catch you guys on the next one. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is a great hire by the Indiana Fever organization and head coaching staff or head office. And yeah, keep doing their thing, man. Never seem to disappoint me. But I'm going to catch you on the next one. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out.